We'll call the meeting to order. Please note this meeting is being live streamed this evening by Under Production Multimedia. Everyone would please rise to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do a roll call vote. Anita Payne.
Here.
Bobby Brooks.
Here.
John Spencer.
Here.
Jeff Deaton.
Here.
Here comes also present. We do have a quorum. Next up was our nomination for election of officers. I'll open the floor and ask for nominations for president for 2026.
I'll make a motion for Derek Combs to be president.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Open up the floor for nominations for vice president. Is there a motion for vice president?
I'll nominate Bobby.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Ask for the vote to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Next up is nomination for secretary.
Nominate Benita Pete.
Motion by,
Second.
motion and second by John and Chuck. Any further discussion? I'll ask for a vote to approve on that.
Aye.
Everybody in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Is that all on that, Jill? Okay. All right, moving on, you were provided a copy of the minutes for the December 2nd, 2025 regular meeting. I'll ask for a motion to approve minutes.
I'll make that motion. to
Second.
approve the minutes.
Motion and second to approve. Is there any further discussion? No further discussion. Ask for a vote to approve the minutes. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And moving on to claims, you were provided a copy of the claims for the previous month. Ask for a motion to approve claims.
Before you do that, I put in the meeting notice that I had neglected to include the two pay apps from Libs paving for the Madison Street Green Alley. So those pay requests 1 and 2 for $206,812.37. And I'd like to add that to the docket.
I make a motion that we add the two pay apps for Libs to the current claims before we approve them today.
I second that.
Motion and second. Any further discussion on claims? Now I'll ask for a vote to approve. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
There's no one signed up for public comment. That moves us on to the,
I'd recommend, so since his
Approving the
motion
claims,
was to add it, then I'd recommend there be a motion
Oh.
to approve the claims as amended.
Thank you. I was
Okay.
almost at that, but I'm glad you jumped
all
at
right.
this.
So I'll ask for a motion to approve the claims as amended.
I make that motion.
I'll second that.
Second. Any further discussion? None. I'll ask for a vote to approve. Those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you, Matt.
Put them to the test.
That's right.
All right, next up is the Wheelie Group report.
Thank you. One thing that, the first thing I'd like to do is ask the mayor to come up and give an update on the business development and marketing section.
Good afternoon, everyone, or evening, I guess. I got exciting news, and I'm really glad to get to tell you this. I was contacted recently and was notified that a developer has purchased the high-profile Jesse Blue properties in the city of Charlestown with the intent to redevelop. So that includes the area there at 62 and 3, which he referred to as his crown jewel, so I'm excited. And also the strip mall where the old JC was, where New to You used to be. And he met with me and asked what we would like to see. And I said residents want to see restaurants and grocery stores and shops. And so he said, okay. And there will be a press release hitting Louisville Business First tomorrow morning on that. So I just thought you wanted to know that that investment is moving along. And we're excited to see what they're going to do with those properties. It's good news.
This is someone with whom you've been in contact prior to
I had not, so.
Are you
this
familiar with the person? Or the developer?
They have 25 years of experience developing and have developed other similar, very high profile.
You've seen some of those or know about some of those?
Yep.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with the quartermaster in Jeffersonville.
Yep, yep.
And Colonial Manor out,
Nice.
yes, so it was very good developer. The first thing he said when he walked in was, "What does your community want?" I thought that was a very good sign, that he's that focused on the community. So I'm excited to have them. They've got really good records of project development, and I think they're going to be a great addition to this community. So
It's exciting.
it is very exciting, very exciting. I don't have a timeline for you. He had purchased some additional properties and wanted to kind of go through all that, but he sounds like he's ready to hit the ground running on at least the strip mall. So, yeah. So look for that if you have a subscription to Local Business First. I'm sure Brian, our internal, will share that in the morning as well, so that gets out in the community. We're excited to show them some support. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Along with that, on that section, the mayor and I met with the developer that has the corner property under control there by the Bolero. And I think they are ready to bring something to the commission for consideration. So before you all leave today, I'd like to get some dates that we could have an executive session. They could come in and talk to you about their plans and their requests. So some good things are happening. It's great. Madison Street Green Alley improvements. I sent out substantial completion form. Thank you for approving those pay requests. We still have we're still holding some money. We still have a remaining balance of $53,000, which includes $10,000 in containage before they complete that. After the walkthrough, there were some, I wouldn't say complaints, but observations about the tight turn there from Green Alley to Madison Street. Madison Street now is one way towards Main Street. You have to go down Green Alley and make that corner. It's a little tight. And there's concerns of people running over that and causing damage to vehicles and to the curb. So we've asked HMB to take a look at that and see what they can do with libs to rectify that situation. So it may end up, because they have constructed it as it was designed, it wasn't a problem there. So we'll come back to you once we have a solution to that. But I think all in all, I know there have been some concerns with residents that I feel have been addressed along the way, and as promptly as anyone could. So hopefully we can get that resolved and we can finish up that project. The striping and all of the paving, final paving won't be done until the spring anyway, but just wanted to make you aware of that. And then 501 Market Street, Temple actually submitted a pay request. I have not gotten that and one approved by American Structure Point. Before Christmas, they were supposed to have a final inspection walkthrough. That was canceled. I don't know if it was due to weather or just scheduling. American Structure Point is going to reach out to me tomorrow to talk about that moving forward, to get that scheduled and get that finalized. So I do have a pay app from them, but I don't want to present it to you without the engineer reviewing it and signing off on it. But it would be the final pay app is what they've submitted. I've let Temple know that we can't do anything until that happens, so they're aware of that. The flats, we had a meeting with Marion Group, who's the developer of the flats, recently on another matter, and we asked about Charlestown. They said everything has been completed there, all 176 units are done, and that they are about 50% capacity. That another new apartment complex in the city has offered some very competitive incentives to people to lease their units, so that's why they felt like they were only at 50% right now. So, and then Charles, I'm going to ask if you would put up those two photos, please. At the last meeting, we talked about donations that have been offered in materials and professional services for a new sign at the corner of 62 and 3. And so we have renderings that Taylor Seeker Williams have kind of put together for you to look at. And that was part of what they offered. That would be, both of these would be backlit, the letters would be backlit. We're only proposing one. But I think the first one, that one is probably the preferred option, or at least in my opinion, that's preferred option. But wanted to show those to you. I just got those this evening. That'll give some buffer where people, if they needed to jump the curb, which happens, so give them some buffer before they actually plow into the sign. Yes. Mayor, do you have any opinions on, or did you like to share?
I think the distinction between the two, just to note, we're looking at the companies that have reached out to say that they would help donate materials as part of it, to say what materials they have, and both of these are designed with those companies in mind. The other one, go back, Charles. That one was designed to mirror what's happening here on the parklet. So if you look, it's a small distinction, but the pavers that they've recommended here match the pavers that they're going to be putting in the commons on the walkways. And it's that sawtooth design that's supposed to harken to the rooftops of the old ammunition plant. And the sign there is the same type of, that's what the font and the sign will look like here on the side of the hill. It's gonna say Charlestown and be backlit as well. So that's the distinction kind of between the two. And then the other one is, obviously there's just a couple little differences there. I think they kept the tiles in the floor, but the sign is a little different. The things that we told them that we thought were important from the other sign and for the community would be, of course, the flag. We recognized that the former sign had the flag in there, and we came up with the idea of maybe the flag poles to create a more centerpiece, obvious, place there for that. But also, as strange as it may seem to some, to be able to place our Santa hat on it, because that is very important, our Santa hat. We were not able to place the Santa hat this year, and I mean, that is kind of a very iconic feature of our entryway during our Christmas season. And so they know that whichever of these they design, it has to be able to hold the Santa hat. So that was also considered. We also don't want to plant such tall trees that we block the view of the development that is happening behind there. We want to support their business, but we told them that we would probably prefer to see some kind of small evergreen tree fitting with our Christmas theme behind the flagpole, so that we can light those up at Christmas and create a really nice entry point there. The developer is planning on signage, monumental signage on both approaches, coming down 62 and then also on 3, that would kind of flank this further down. So this would not impede the developer. The developer's amenable to helping us get easements or whatever we need to make this happen.
I was gonna say, those will be in easements. so
Yeah,
they
we'll
won't
have to push it back a little bit and get it out of NDOT right of way is our goal, so that they can't tear it down again. And so the developer's willing to work with us on that as well, so that they have that sign there. But those are the kind of thinking, there's not a huge distinction between the two. We just have kind of two different companies that have reached out and said they would want to help us with materials. And so they looked at those two companies and said, well, these are the kinds of designs that we could put together based on those. So it really depends on whichever, the commission would like to see, and then we can move forward into design and have those conversations.
I kinda like that one better myself.
I did as well. I don't know how many people would,
I like where it's broke up a little bit better.
there's kind of like a little ledge there, like a bench. I don't know how practical that is for people to sit there, but
Well, eventually, we hope that it will be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, is we have the visioning plan for the intersection, and at some point, the NDOT has put in those pedestrian crossings. We know that, there's work in progress to move the state park entrance to Charlestown Landing Road and do improvements for pedestrian access across. And I think that for so long, we thought about that as Highway 62, And we need to start thinking it a little bit more of a part of our downtown area. And as we slow traffic, now the speed limits are slower and there's additional lights, and I don't think that it's too far of a stretch that somebody might walk through there and just rest for a moment on that ledge. You know, I don't think that that's too far away from possibility. Especially if we're able to put it far enough back where the trucks are making a turn.
You want something that's gonna stand out a lot, and I'm not trying to steal nobody's thunder, but Chief emailed us yesterday, Chief of Police Eric Cruz, and said that, total vehicle traffic in Charlestown, State Road 62 eastbound and southbound on Market Street where our block cameras are, kind of blew my mind, was 3,336,454 vehicles.
And that was for the year.
Huh?
That was for the year for both cameras.
For the year for both cameras. And that's just southbound and eastbound. That's not westbound and northbound, you know? So, I mean, yeah, some of those could be the same, but still, even if you cut it in half, you're still a million and a half cars coming through, so. I mean, I like the idea of that, where you got the pavers, you're possibly gonna have a walkway, and, I mean, sidewalks could extend and all that stuff, so. I like where it's broke up there myself.
I think the other distinction is I don't think the other one had Indiana and it just had Charlestown.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I like that this one included Indiana for what it's worth, so. Anyway, those are your options, and if you have a preference, you'd like to see them kind of, see us move forward with getting that design and start talking about materials and cost estimates, and we just need permission to do so.
I like the second design too, so I make a motion that we advance the idea of that second
This one here.
proposal.
The one with the Indiana on
The
it?
one with Indiana
Okay.
below it. And,
All right.
I'll second that, because I like that one a lot better.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion on the sign? Ask for a vote to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you. One last thing that I have is the agreement with Wheatley Group to continue as your consultant for 2026.
I make a motion, we keep the Wheatley group, and Jill's gotta stay here all year.
I second, minus Jill staying.
Thanks, Bobby.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? And then I'll ask for a vote to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you. It is a privilege to work here and to work for you and to see all these great things happening here. That is all I have in my report, unless you all have any questions. The Short Street Commons should be starting, I believe, next week, where they were going to start first on the retaining walls and the switchback walls. That's going to be the first thing, unless something's changed since the last time I attended a progress meeting. That's where they were going to start. So you'll see work down on the end.
We're gonna limit that parking over there. You're talking about up here on the square, is that what you're talking about?
The Short Street Commons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna limit that on that side? Do they need it limited?
For construction?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
we
All
shouldn't
right.
be in that. We shouldn't
Okay, I
be in
didn't know,
that.
I just wondered.
If anything, it might be when they're doing the sidewalk there or something like
Right.
that. But
I didn't know if they need equipment there or whatever.
I haven't heard that yet. But they're gonna start on the back side of the lot
Okay.
first, so that'll be exciting also. That's all.
Sorry.
All right, thank you, Jill, for your report. There's no new there's no old business. Moving on to new business. Do we need to discuss the dates for the
Yes.
executive session?
If you don't mind, if you all have dates sometime in January that you would be willing to have executive session.
Are you wanting it on a Tuesday?
I don't care when it is, it doesn't matter.
I'm good any day but next Tuesday.
Okay.
And do you want legal counsel there?
If you would like to be here, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it wouldn't hurt if somebody was here, but I don't know that we have to have you here.
Oh,
Makes sense.
okay.
We don't want to
always
drag you away, we want you back.
We always want you.
I'm good any day but next Tuesday.
I can't do next Tuesday either, so that works out for me if we would.
I'm not able to Wednesday today.
I can do Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Can do Wednesday.
Yeah, that's,
Okay,
I can't be here Wednesday.
all right, what's another day then?
I can do
If the mayor,
tomorrow.
No, we have to have 48 hours notice to advertise it.
Oh,
Business,
what about
48
next,
hour
What
business
about,
days.
what about Monday?
I'm good Monday.
Do you have a meeting in here on Monday, second Monday?
Yeah, we have.
Plan commission,
Plan commission and board of zoning.
What, next Thursday?
next Thursday, looks good.
I think it'll be
That's the
clear,
15th.
I think, Jill, it will be clear though by 7:30
Oh, on Monday, okay.
If anybody needed it that late, it's kind of late, but there's not big business before the, well, I don't know, I say that, maybe not, because they've got the public hearing.
They're gonna do the public hearing on the comp plan on Monday, by
On
the
the
way.
what?
The comprehensive plan, going to the plan commission for the public hearing before it gets adopted.
Actually, Thursday the 15th is okay. for me.
Thursday 15th, you wanna do 6, or do you wanna do a different time?
What do you guys think? 6 is okay?
6 is fine, I mean, I can do, you can do a little earlier, or
Yeah, I can do early too if you want, about 5.
you just want to keep it 6,
Do-
keep it
do
Do you
6.
wanna do 5?
5.
5? How about you, Benita?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Well, if you can't, that's okay.
Yeah, we
do
can
something
keep it at 6.
different.
What day?
On the
Well,
15th,
everybody's get 6.
that's next Thursday.
I am kind of committed.
1:15.
Well, let's do 6 then.
Let's just
Yeah,
say
what
6,
time?
yeah, 6 is fine.
At 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Benita has a commitment earlier.
Switch it on.
So we're gonna do an executive session on January 15th at 6 PM here. Okay, great. I will work to get those notices ready and let the developer know. And then just a reminder that our next meeting is on a Thursday, not a Tuesday. It's on February 5th. Because Derek was gonna be out.
That's right.
Yep.
Who's what?
Derek was gonna be out
Oh,
on
okay,
the,
that's fine.
yeah, so we changed that on the meeting schedule to make
Right.
that February 5th, which is Thursday.
There's no further new discussion, I'll ask for a motion to
I'll make a
adjourn.
motion we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, I gotta go this year.